How we doing, Leo people? Are you ready? Are you ready for your December 2019 reading? Been a long time. I did all the signs randomly this month, and I don't know why. I just did them all randomly. Didn't plan on making y'all last, but looks like that's just how the cookie crumbled, huh? Anywho, anybody want information on how to schedule a personal reading? That is in the description of this video. Also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. The information for that is also in the description of this video. What's up, people? How you doing? So, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling about 2019 so far? It's wrapping up and coming to a close. How you feeling about it? What kind of vibes are you giving it? Okay? Think about that. Don't be that person. Don't be that person that sits here at every year, sits and says the same thing. Oh, last year sucked. Oh, it was so horrible. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Just, casting all these negative vibes about the previous year. And then saying, oh, next year is going to be my year. Next year, I'm coming back, right? And then next year, you say the same shit. You say the same shit. No. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. If you are saying anything other than 2019 was a learning experience. I've come a long way. Yeah, there was parts in it that were rough, but dude, I'm going to tell you what, I learned a lot. Now I'm a little older. Now I'm a little wiser. Now I know more. I have more knowledge under my belt that will help me get further next year. See what I'm saying? Add a positive twist to it and see what happens to your year next year. See what kind of progress you start making if you start looking at each year a little bit more positively. You can put a positive twist on anything. I promise you that. Let's get 6 shuffles to start this reading out. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 3 more shuffles for my Leos, December 2019. Ooh, the Temperance and the Lovers. Ooh, some of y'all could be dealing with a Saggy or a Gemini or a Taurus. Looks pretty good though. Looks pretty good. I kind of feel like there's somebody you're connecting with for sure. It looks like something new is firing up here. Something new and something nice. Here's the thing. Could be an air sign, Aquarius specifically. Doesn't have to be. But I'm sensing that this right here is even though there's a very strong connection between you and this person here. Very, very strong. Still, King and Queen of Swords. Both in the upright. Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands. Could be a fire sign. Okay. Page of Wands reverse, which I'm taking as a positive thing, okay? Because the rest of this spread looks so fucking positive, dude. The World card and the Sun card. So, how are you ending 2019 and beginning 2020? Being invited, I say invited, to start a new cycle. Invited, okay? Because let's talk a little bit about new cycles. New cycle. New places, new people, new habits, new routines, new things that are a little bit outside of the comfort zone. Okay? A little bit nerve-wracking, a little bit, make you a little bit insecure sometimes. That's fine. Okay? If you stay outside of your comfort zone long enough, it will expand to fit you back in it. Okay? That's just on my own personal advice. But, yeah, man, it looks like you're very aware that I kind of feel like, though, that with this Sun card right here, you are aware that the best way to find a true sense of happiness is not to dump all of your emotion in at one time. Okay, a lot of people make that mistake. You got this big old cup, this big old bucket of emotion, and you just dump it. And then you dump too much. You dump too much into one basket, right? So right now it looks like you're kind of, you and the person you're dealing with, kind of on the same page here. This seems very compatible to me. Kind of, let's just stick with the facts. This is the way it is. This is the way it should be, right? See what I'm saying? Like, could be a Taurus that you're dealing with. I don't know. You don't really, there's still a part of you that doesn't really feel very grounded and very rooted, though. Still feel just a little bit like I can't quite find that place where I can lock down and feel like I'm at home. You know? I still feel just a little bit restless and a little bit just not grounded. You know, I don't know any other way to explain that. That's awesome. This is the first reading thus far. Well, shit, this is the last reading, so I can't say thus far. This is the only reading in which it started out with nothing but something new, and I don't see anything from the past at all yet. I'm sure it'll probably come up at some point in time in the reading, but yeah, Leo people, right on, man, right on. Let's look a little bit more at this new person that you're dealing with here. Ooh, the Hermit reversed. Okay, could be a Virgo. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, excuse me, 3, and 4. Hang on just a second, y'all. Oh, man. Allergies in the middle of the desert. Boom, the 9 of Swords in the reverse. Okay. King of Cups reversed, Wheel of Fortune reversed, Page of Cups reversed. See, the cups are in the reverse. The King and Queen of Swords was in the upright at the beginning of the spread, in the first spread. They're afraid to let their emotions lead the way. Okay, and so are you. So are you. There's that Temperance energy again with the Ace of Cups reversed. Okay, we had the Ace of Wands and Swords, right? Wands and Swords. But as far as cups go, it looks like we're a little bit nervous. We're a little bit nervous to dump emotion into this. Why? Because of the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay? We just started getting over the anxiety and the nervousness. This is mainly the person that you're dealing with here. But I feel, just judging by that last spread, it seems like y'all are kind of on the same page here. Okay? Just got over any anxiety, any nervousness, any tension, you know, that resulted from any past experiences or moving in. We're just now starting to get over that, but I'm going to tell you what, it doesn't mean that I'm just going to dump my heart out, you know. Man, this little dude right here, man, I just got him feeling good. This little dude right here, though, you know, I just now got him feeling good, okay? You'll be allowed in here eventually, but you just chill out there for a minute. You can slowly inch your way in, okay? Temperance, okay? This person here, there is a part of them, though, that is getting a little bit tired of waiting, but I don't know. I do feel like they do trust the process. A little bit restless, but they trust the process. Okay? So, well, let's see where this is headed. What timelines y'all headed towards? Timelines are my Leo people headed toward? Most likely outcome. You're going to chill and be patient. It's going to work out. Somebody going to get a wild hair up their ass and turn around and leave. What's the deal? Ooh, this looks good. It looks good. Let's get 5 shuffles here. There's 1, 2, 3, 2 more. 4. Sorry about that, y'all. Just gonna be something you have to deal with. Ain't nothing I can do about it. You don't like it, get out. All right. Yeah, see, I don't see anybody walking away here. Wheel of Fortune is still in the reverse, though, man. Still in the reverse. So there's still, I'm feeling that's just more of a paranoia kind of thing, because you do have the Knight of Cups right there. Do have the Knight of Cups right there. I see communication probably being a little bit off and on. A little bit off and on. But intuitively, I kind of feel like you know that this is worth going for. And eventually, at some point, somebody is going to open up emotionally and come forward, and this is going to be like a love type of thing. You know, definitely now it's just kind of in the communication phase, okay? And it's transitioning, switching slowly over into this, you know, a new love offer. 8 of Cups reverse. I don't think anybody's going to be walking away. This looks pretty good. Looks pretty good, though, okay? Looks pretty good, my Leo people. Good dealio, man. Good dealio, Emilio. People to watch out for. What kind of people should we watch out for? Ooh, boom, the Emperor. People who always have to be in control. Always, always, always. My way or the highway. I will not bend and flex and do anything your way. I do not feel comfortable unless I am the one in charge. It has to be me, never you. Watch out for that. There's got to be some flexibility, some give and take, you know, in a situation. Let's get 5 shuffled. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Oh. The Hierophant reverse. People with commitment issues. Not just like relationships, but can't commit to anything, though. Can't commit to anything. Nothing? Nothing at all? You know, every time you start a new job, you can't commit to it. Every time you start a new project, you can't commit to it. Why is that? People who are too passive. People who are too passive. You got to watch out for that. Okay? Like if you're afraid of confrontation. Okay, there's nothing wrong with doing everything you can to avoid confrontation, but if you're afraid of it, if you're straight up afraid of it and will avoid it at all costs, that's a bit of a problem. That's a problem, okay? You're dealing with a people pleaser that you probably can't trust. You can't trust, okay? You know, those kind of people who are just smoozers, ass kissers, you know? No matter what you say, they agree with you. Watch out for that. Also, watch out for people who are too spiritual and do not pay any attention to what's going on in the real, well, not real world, I can't say that, but in the world that we're in the matrix that we're in. You got to pay attention to what's going on here in the game. Okay, you're here in the game. You got to pay attention to what's going on around you. After all, you are playing the game. You see a lot of people who get into spirituality and they use it as a crutch. They use it as a crutch and an excuse to get away from things that they really need to be doing in life. You know, they just kind of plop back and plop away, let their life fall to shit, let everything else fall to shit, and don't take care of it in the name of spirituality, right? Watch out for that, all right? We talk a lot about fine lines and balance and slippery slopes here in Rich Lop's world, okay? That's one of them. There's nothing wrong with spirituality, but there's also nothing wrong with materialism either. There's nothing wrong with either or. There needs to be a balance here. We live in a material world, but we also do need to be consciously aware of the fact that we are spiritual beings here having this human materialistic experience. Okay? You don't want to put more of your energy into one or the other. There needs to be balance. Okay? Oh, yeah. And Page of Cups. People who are always in new relationships. Always in new relationships. All right, you ask somebody, how much of your adult life have you spent single? Wait a minute. You're telling me you never, ever, 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 ever spent even a week, 2 weeks, a month single in your whole adult life? You mean as soon as you leave one relationship, you're bouncing into another one that quick? Like not even a week, not even a month, 2 months in between? You've been in a relationship your entire adult life with no single time in between. It's a problem. That's a big old problem right there. Oh, yeah. Anywho, how about a freestyle spread now for my Leos? Boo, the devil in the reverse. All right, 4 shuffles here. No specific intention into this spread here, other than something my Leos need to hear. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. 3 of Cups, the Lover's card. All right, there's some advice here, and I'm feeling like there is some things to watch out for here, okay? Do not work yourself to death. Do not spend so much time making a living that you forget to make a life. I know you've heard people say that a million times. You've seen the meme floating around social media, okay? It is very, very true, all right? There's a lot of meaning in that little phrase there, okay? I would definitely save your money. Save your money and try to steer away from things that you could overindulge in, okay? Right now, it's not really all that important. You're not required, okay? You're not required to dump all of your energy into a soul connection. Okay? You're not required to do that. See, a lot of people don't realize that. I know you've heard me say this a million times. I'm going to say it 1,000,001 times. You come down here and play this game with an entourage of different soulmates. Okay? You have tens of thousands of them, dude. Okay? Not all. The word soulmate doesn't mean my romantic partner. Everybody thinks that there's this one person that you are supposed to come down here and be with. Not necessarily. We are swimming in an ocean of infinite possibilities in this quantum field. You're not supposed to do anything. Okay? Yes, there is a plan coming down here. But are you going to stick with the plan or deviate from it? You have free will. You can do whatever the hell you want. You're not supposed to be with anybody. You're not supposed to fulfill any particular purpose. You're not supposed to do anything. You're free to create whatever the hell it is that you want to create. Okay? Is there somebody out there for each and every person on this planet that complements them, that if you wanted to, you could spend the rest of your life in a romantic relationship? Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Okay? The goal here is to tune into the frequency that they are on and put the call out. You put the call out, you all both link up in frequency and come together. That's the goal here. That's what we're doing. All right? That's what we're doing. Okay, in the meantime, make sure you've had your options open and that you've been paying attention to everything available to you, every possible outcome here. Okay? Take it slow. I'm getting take it slow. Okay? Definitely take it slow. Especially if you want it to be anything worthwhile. You know? Most of us, we are here for what? Because we want one thing. We want that person that we can spend the rest of our human life with in a romantic relationship. Yes? The rest of your human life. Most of us are, I can't really say there's a specific age range, but most of us are in our mid to late 20s, early to mid 30s. Somewhere in that bracket. Either way, most of us have plenty of life left, right? I don't know how many 80-year-olds are watching me. Point being, the rest of your adult life is a long old daggone time, okay? There's a time and place to rush things and take risks, okay? And if you're wanting a love relationship that's going to last a long time, there's nothing wrong with chilling and taking it slow and observing and getting to know each other and getting to learn each other, and getting to adapt to each other, adapt to the changes that will have to be made. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. There's time and place for everything. Advice. What advice do we have? For my Leos, advice. Advice. Advice, advice, advice. Appreciate all y'all that tuned in. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Emperor in the reverse. Only control what you have control of. Okay? Ooh, lovers. Lovers. Again, put the brakes on. Don't move too terribly fast with this. You are dealing with a very strong soul connection. Okay? A very strong soul connection. Acknowledge that. Take it slow. Take it slow. Okay, because just because it's a strong soul connection does not mean that you have to be together. Okay, I got news for you. Every single person that you have ever been involved with, be it positive or negative, anybody who has ever had any kind of impact on your life, especially your exes, the ones that you hate really bad, are still a very strong soul connection. They impacted your life very greatly. It's a very strong soul connection. So just because you have a strong soul connection with somebody doesn't mean you're destined to be with them. No, 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 no. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the effort. Okay, there's nothing in this life worthwhile that just happens for you. As much as we all wish it would, that's not the way it works. You have to put in the work and effort here on planet Earth in human form. Okay, it's just the way it works. All right, don't go off and make any big, crazy life changes. Okay. There's no sense in that. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to put an end to your old self and become a new self. Just flow with this. Take it slow and chill. And don't abandon this. Do not abandon this right here. Again, keep it on communication. Keep it at the communication level and make sure that is number one. Even if you are involved with this person and you all begin to get intimate and whatnot, make sure communication will see you have any idea. You would think it doesn't really sound like that big of a deal, but the air element is so fucking important. Okay, because if you take away the air, you suffocate. The relationship suffocates and dies. Okay, communication is key. Communication has to be there. Okay, and yeah, Hierophant reversed right now. Don't worry about commitment. Don't worry about it. That's not something. I'm not saying don't commit. I'm saying don't worry about it. Don't focus on, oh my God, I have to commit to this. Take it slow. Right now, you're inching your way in. Inching your way in, okay? So, but either way, it is definitely time to start something new. That was an interesting reading. I feel like the messages my Leo people needed to hear have come through. I hope that resonated for everybody. If it didn't, which it won't, check your moon, your rising, and your Venus. But anywho, I greatly appreciate everybody that tuned in with the likes and the comments and the super chats and all that good jazz. Actually, there wasn't any super chats today, were there? Oh, well. Anyway, I still appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Again, information for how to schedule a personal reading is in the description of this video and every video that I put up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'll see y'all sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Have a good day.